Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So this new Knox Box is out, and with it you can obtain a variety of different rewards. You can see from a random mythic insignia to a Nox's choice pack to a bag of holding, all the way down to just some terminal trade bars. So you can see all of the different chances there on the left side of the name. You can see the random mythic insignia is a 1 out of 200 chance. The Nox's choice pack is a 1 out of 150 chance, and so on all the way down. Now this top tier reward you want to obtain from these is this Nox's choice pack. As you can see, it's a mythic choice pack with most of the mythic mounts there, from the King of Spines down to the Hexen Cauldron, and you can see it even obtains the mythic golden companions from the Bullet, best for healers, the Deep Crow, best for tanks, and the Cat, best for DPS as its equip slot. The Golden Goat, not so good for anybody, but still good for newer players if you have the other ones already. And with that said, let's open a bunch of these Knox boxes and see how they work. But first, how do you obtain them? Well, you can initially go to the promo tab and claim 5 of them for free. Everybody can obtain that. Then you can hop over to the Wondrous Bazaar. You'll be able to purchase 5 of them maximum, but this week claiming those 5 free ones counts towards the Wondrous Bazaar cap apparently. And you can also trade in 3 promissory notes for another 3 boxes. However, that also seems to be a little bit bugged. I have 7 promissory notes here. You can see I have a maximum of only 6 Knox boxes, and there's no way for me to trade in another one of my promissory notes, perhaps next week. Now also in the supply section of the Zen market, you can purchase those boxes. You can see there 10 of them for just over 500, and that's even with the discount. Why, they're pretty expensive. And you can see all of the different rewards that you're going to obtain just by that tooltip there. And that's a pretty nice display there. Now each of these boxes will give you a guaranteed reward depending on how many you open. We opened the first one and you can see we've opened a total of 13 already. Now this isn't my first time opening them. You can see we've already opened a bunch, but the first reward will be a random mount. Then the second one is a random companion once you've opened 25 of them. Now each time you open the box, you obtain 1 reward. So unlike a lockbox which gives you 3, this will just give you 1. And we can open a bunch more, and each time we'll obtain a certain random reward. We got a random rebel mercenary, we got a devil's precision overload. We can keep opening a bunch more of them, and we even obtained a mythic insignia. This is the rarest drop in the entire box. Insignia of brutality. They're pretty neat. We got some mount upgrade tokens, we got more preservation wards, even some stronghold vouchers dropping from here. Dread warrior. We hit our 25 opened, and you can see we got just a random companion and then also another random companion, the Water Archon. We can keep opening these. The next milestone reward is at 50, and you can see we even obtained an Armored Griffin legendary mount. We can keep opening more of these, and there we go, we obtained the top tier reward. We got another Nox's choice pack, again with those mythic mounts and the mythic companions down the bottom there. We even got a bag of holding with those 60 slots. We'll keep opening some more here. We can get to that 50 and we get those mount upgrade tokens. We also got a dancing blade, and we can keep opening more of these, with the next milestone being at 75. Again, we got another legendary mount, and funny enough, it's the exact same Armored Griffin. These are bound to your account, so unfortunately if this happens, you get 2 of the same mount. That's a bit of a bummer. These rewards are bound to my account because the Knox boxes are also bound. If you buy these Knox boxes off the Zen market, it will cost you 500 for just 10 of these boxes. All of those rewards should not be bound at all. You can see we obtain another legendary mount, the legendary Hellfire engine. We've only opened 60 of them right here now. We're getting to that 75 just now, and we should be obtaining those companion upgrade tokens as we do, along with a random companion, the pig. And we can keep opening more of these. We even got a collar choice pack. It isn't our first already. We've already had 3 of those. We can keep opening more of them, and we get to our next capstone, which is going to be 100 boxes opened, which will be 1,000 trade bars, which is pretty neat as we get it there. Then when you get to 125, we're getting a coalescent ward. You can see we're still obtaining a bunch of different companions, mounts, some overloads, insignias. The rewards in here are very neat. We can keep opening more of them. Let's get to that 125. We even obtained a pseudo dragon, another one of those bag of holdings. We even got some legendary dragon keys. I did have 15 before opening these, so we've already obtained 3 of those, and we can keep opening more. We get to that 125, we get our coalescent ward, another stone of health, and let's finally get to that 150. We got another mythic insignia, though it's a super rare drop again, and we'll just open the last few there, and we get to our 150, which will give us that Knox's Choice Pack as a guaranteed reward, which is awesome. Meaning if you get 150 of these open, which is worth 7,500 Zen, you'll guaranteed obtain a Knox box. You might obtain a few more of them, like we obtained one while opening them in between there as well. And again, they'll give you all of those rewards. Now, those top rewards that you obtain there are not bound, which is pretty neat. You can see that one up here. We have 2 already now that are not bound with all of those rewards. You can claim them and you can sell them. Now, in the bound pack, you can see that these are also not bound. So it's still pretty neat to get it. You could claim it and then sell it. You don't necessarily have to equip that companion that you get from the choice pack or even the mount. For the rest of the things, they are all bound to your account if you've got these from the Wondrous Bazaar or from dungeons. But otherwise, for the Zen market, if you get these, you'll be able to sell them again. But once you've opened 150, if you open another one, you can see you're reset. You can obtain all of those milestone rewards again up to 150 and then obtain another Knox box. So in my previous 150 that I opened, I did obtain 3 of those Knox choice packs, which was really cool, but unfortunately I wasn't recording. We also obtained a bunch of these trade bars, just over 1,000, bunch of insignia powder as well, mount and companion upgrade tokens, just about 100 there as well. And that's really it for the rewards. In my opinion, these Knox boxes are a bit of just a cash grab on the Zen market. That's the main place you're going to be obtaining them, just from the Zen market, for again 500 Zen for just 10 of these. That's 7,500 Zen to get to 150 to guarantee yourself a Knox box, which has those mythic mounts and companions. So finally, would I spend the Zen to purchase these rewards? Well, in my opinion, it's really hard to say, mainly due to the fact that you have these epic companion, epic mount, and even those again on legendary, same with insignias and even mythic insignias, and all of them being just orangey, completely random. It's you gain a random insignia, a random companion, a random mount, all of those, and it's really hard. You could be really lucky, you could obtain some companions that are really expensive, and then you could sell those for tons of profit, whereas you could obtain just the cheapest of the cheap and end up not knowing what to do with them, and you ended up wasting a ton of Zen. But when you look at this track here, you can see these are the guaranteed rewards you will obtain. Now, if you are to open 150, is that worth these rewards? In my opinion, it's not really. This is just a random mount on any quality, a random companion on any quality, 50 mount and companion upgrade tokens, 1,000 trade bars, coalescent ward, and a guaranteed Knox's Choice Pack. That is decent that these are guaranteed rewards, and on the other Zen market items, you will most likely get your Zen back if you look at the value comparing other Zen market items. But if you look on the auction house, you can get these items generally for a lot cheaper. By all means, of course, not what you're going to obtain from this Knox's Choice Pack. It's very expensive, but people will buy these and they'll drive down the prices. So if you're still looking to get that, let's say golden bullet or golden deep grow, the prices could be plummeting a whole bunch, so you might be getting a much higher chance to just simply buy them for your Astral Diamonds rather than spending any Zen. Like, have a look at the prices already, they're down to only 8 million each. So overall, I can't really say if I can recommend these or not. Put it simply, do you have the Zen? If you do, you might want to consider spending it. If you don't, well, of course you won't bother considering because there's no point. I wouldn't spend cash on these unless you just want to support the game. You can always wait for the next module. They might come out with even better things that have even more value. As the game goes on and gets older, things in the Zen market generally lose value over time. That's just the way it is. So with that said, that's been me opening a bunch of these Knox boxes and how they actually work. And with that said, again, hopefully I presented this well. If I did, consider leaving the video a like. And if you're new around here, consider subscribing. We'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.